Okay, it's time for some more intense New England short track racing in the past North Series. This race is race number 6 in Hermon, Maine at Speedway 95. And this is the only time they race at Speedway 95. Um, quick look at the points. I'm in 12th, basically tied with Mike Rowe. We both have 2 top 10s. He has 1 DNF, I don't. And we both completed the exact same number of laps. And Mike Rowe is the real life champion of this series for 2015. So, feeling pretty good about being tied with him, I guess. There's a total of 45 cars that have made starts. And I'm in 12th, so I'm feeling okay about that. And there's a tie for first right now with I think that's Eric McDonald and Cassius Clark. All right, Speedway 95. This is a cool looking track. Looks like it's right in the middle of a junkyard, which gives it a lot of character. 150 laps. There were 23 cars. I'm doing 96% for this one. Realistic. All boxes checked. The car was pretty unstable with the base setup that came with this track. So I copied over my fast setup from Oxford Plains, which is a little more comfortable. So I'm going to be running it, and it's maybe 2/10 slower than the base fast setup. So I went with 96% instead of 97 on the opponent strength. All right, I'm going to, yeah, should I practice? I'm going to just go to qualifying. I guess the thing about qualifying here is there's really only 2 starting spots. The inside line or the outside line. And I really want to be on the inside line. On the outside line, I just go backwards anyway. Okay, until I get to the inside line.
One more lap. All right, there's the checkered flag.
Let's see how I did. I love the safer barrier here too. 3rd. Okay, that's pretty good. That's the best I've qualified so far. In my little practices, I haven't practiced this one that much, but in my practices with this setup, I was usually getting about a 16.2 about. Maybe 16.15 to 16.2, which would have put me in like 17th, 18th. But I think I've got the trick to this one is just being really careful, really smooth with the accelerator. Kind of reminds me of when the Cup guys are trying to save fuel, and they'd say, you know, you treat the accelerator like there's an egg on it. Kind of like that. If I hit the gas too much, I just fly off into the safer barrier like I did at the end of qualifying. And but so you can't hit the gas too much. All right, I got to remember on pit stops only to get 2 tires or I'll go a lap down. I don't want that to happen. This is my best start in this series, so I think I have a real chance here. All right, I'm going to go for it.
Drivers, start your engines!
The weather's perfect. pace car.
Get ready now. Going green. Pace car's in. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
I don't like those dudes getting in the middle and forcing me into a 3-wide situation.
Car outside. The
Like
next
that
car's
guy
the
was
leader.
trying to on
Clear
the start.
outside. Still there. Clear. Inside. The next car is the leader. Still there. The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. Still there. Pit road is closed. We got trouble on the front straight. Clear. Inside. Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 73 car, past the 57 car.
Okay. The 73 is Doiron. I think he's the best car in this car set.
Past the 57 car.
The 7 is Mike Rowe. He's who I'm tied with in points in second. And I believe that 4 car is, yeah, the other Rowe. Ben Rowe, I think.
Pit road is now open.
I ain't pitting. Yeah, I was doing pretty good. I got a little high in one of the turns, and Mike Rowe got under me. And then Doiron. And Doiron is, he's fast, so... I mean, just... maybe I can follow him past the rows. You know, I don't even think you really need to... I mean, I started in 3rd gear and that seemed fine. There's not a whole lot of, like, straightaway to really get the car up to speed, in a sense. May just start in 4th. Tires getting cold. See, this makes me a little nervous. My tires getting cold like this, because I don't want to get on the outside right on the restart, or else I'll just go all the way to the back. So I'm gonna try and hug the bottom, and if they want to try and pass me on the outside, I'll let them do it.
We're going green next time by. Line up, single file.
All right, here we go.
Get ready now. Going green. The pace car's in. Green, green, green! Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear.
Almost fell off the inside of the track there.
Car outside. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Clear. Car outside. Clear. Outside. Still there. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear.
So tempting to just want to smash the gas coming off the corners, but then you just spin going into the next one, or slide the tires a whole bunch. Feels so spacious actually having some track in front of me and a lot of track behind me. Third place has fallen back quite a bit. Hopefully the field spreads out a little bit and we'll really get some green flag racing. Catch up to the tail end and put some guys a lap down and stuff. As long as I'm hanging with the 2 leaders, I'm fine just chilling right here and ticking off some laps. Looks like we're starting to catch the tail end of the field. Be nice to not have to pit. If it could go green the whole rest of the way, I'd be more than happy with that. All right, let's see how the leaders handle the lap cars. Okay, he's starting to get under him now.
Outside. Clear outside.
Looks like Doiron is trying to make a move for the lead.
The next car is the leader.
Yeah, I think he got him.
Outside. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Clear. Outside.
Little too fast
Still there.
into that turn.
Still there. Clear. Outside. Still there. Clear. Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside.
Oh, what's he doing? No caution, no caution.
The next car is the leader.
That
The
guy
next car
drove
is the leader.
straight up into the fence there.
The next car is the leader.
All right, Mike Rowe back in the lead. Okay, the 21's pretty busted up here. I wonder if he was in that first caution.
Car outside. Clear outside. There are the cross flags. We're halfway home.
I'm kind of curious as the tires wear. I may get faster than these guys. I'm not sure. I haven't done a full race here yet. So I'm not sure if I'll get faster or if I'll get slower as the tires wear out. But even so, there's not enough laps for the tires to like really wear out. Let's see how they look. Yeah, I mean, we're halfway through the race. The right front has a little wear, but not much. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job of taking care of them by not sliding it through the corners. By the way, at this track, through the trees in 1 and 2, there's a highway. And you can see trucks like driving on it. Like there's a yellow truck that goes by. There's a white truck. I think in the base game, the only animated objects like that was the blimp or the helicopter. And then maybe those video screens had like a video on it. So the track creator, I guess, figured out how to put those trucks and make them drive down the highway as you're racing. That's pretty cool. All right. Coming up on the last third of the race. The car feels pretty good. I have a real shot at a top 5 here. I definitely don't want to mess that up. But this may be my only shot at a win.
The next car is the leader. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear. Outside. The next car is the leader. Still there. The next car is the leader. The next car is the leader. The next car is the leader. Still there. Clear.
All right, looks like Mike Rowe is now on the outside of a lap car behind me. That might take him out of the picture here. Definitely don't think passing on the outside is the way to go. Looks like they go pretty wide into turn one. Might be able to sneak up under him there. these lap cars are pretty much just as fast as we are.
Outside.
Oh.
Still there.
Just
Still there.
be patient on the throttle.
Here comes the leader.
I think I'm faster
Next
than
car's the
him.
leader.
Just don't slide the tires or anything.
Clear.
I'm definitely not clear.
You are on the point. Still there. Clear. Outside.
All right, I may be
Clear.
able to pin him behind this lap car.
Car outside. Clear. Outside. Clear outside.
Whoa, almost went off the track.
Clear outside.
Now I don't like having to watch my mirror and watch the dudes in front. This dude's all over my bumper now. Okay, it looks like that lap car got up under him. I may be able to get a little gap here. If I could put another lap car between us, I think I'd be in a really good spot. Come on.
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside. Car outside.
Yikes, yikes, yikes. I think the 84 is going to be 2 laps
Clear
down.
outside. Car outside. Still there. Clear outside.
Come on, man.
Outside.
There we go.
Clear outside.
Looks like Mike Rowe is back in the picture. I think he just passed Doiron. Sliding the tires a little bit. That's not good. Someone's off in the dirt. How many laps are left? I can't see through my hand. $17. All right, the 91 is holding me up. Now Mike Rowe's all over my bumper. Okay, I think I can get under him here.
Outside. Clear. Car outside. Clear.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Thought I was going to be able to get under him, and he kind of cut me off there. Oh my gosh, went in too hot there.
Inside.
Crap.
The next car's the leader.
All right, I
Clear
just
inside.
lost the lead.
Inside.
See, you just barely go into the corner too fast,
Clear inside.
and the car just wants to spin around. All right, 8 laps to go. I don't know. I think that might have just cost me the win. I think I should have just stayed behind the 91 and hunkered down instead of trying to pass him. I don't know. But it looked like I was going to get under him like twice. And he kind of shut the door on me
Just
and
5 more to go.
got me out of my rhythm.
Car outside. Clear. Car outside. Clear. Car outside.
Yeah, and
Still there.
I think getting sideways there might have hurt the tires a little bit. Because those
White
top
flag.
two are taking
One more
off
lap
now
to
a
go.
little bit.
Clear.
Hey, I'll take
There's
third.
the flag. It's over.
That's my best finish in this series
Great
so
job,
far.
buddy.
That's going to help in the points a lot. I led some laps.
The race is over. Come on in.
I'm pretty happy with that. It was a clean race.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 4,000 in second.
I don't even know where my pit is. Oh, I think that was it. Or is this? No. Yeah, I missed it. All right, we'll go back around.
The race is over. Come on in.
I know, Spotter. I just didn't know where my pit was, which is not smart.
Limit 45. Keep it under 4,000 in second.
If I had had to pit, I would have totally missed it. I should have checked that before the race started. All right. All right, I get third. I'm more than happy with that. My first top five. Ran with the leaders, led some laps, had a great qualifying as well. I wish we could race this track like 4 times this season. This is my best track so far. And I like that it was green flag for a while, so we actually had some opportunity to for the field to spread out a little bit and actually lap some guys and stuff. Even though this 91 car, La Perle, kind of cut me off twice, and that cost me the lead. All right, this was number 6, I think. Speedway 95. Speedway 95. Let's check out a couple of replays real quick. Yeah, okay, here's where I'm following La Perle. I have a friend who lives in Canada, so I was asking her like how to pronounce all these guys' names and stuff. And she was like, La Perle. So I think that 91 car is La Perle. And what was the other one I was asking? I was asking her about the Chaudier track. And she's like, Chaudier. Something like that. I asked her about Doiron. She wasn't too sure about that one. Doiron or something. Alright, see right here, I'm like right on this dude's bumper. And I'm starting to notice, yeah, that these guys are catching up now. So I was just going to sit behind the 91 and finish the race. But then these guys caught up, so then I'm like, crap, I better try and get around this dude. See, right there, I was on the inside. And then right there is when he kind of cut me off. Let's see that from a different angle. I mean, I don't think I was totally up alongside of him. But I think I would have appreciated a little courtesy there. Especially, I don't even think he's racing this guy for position. Yeah, La Perle's in 13th. Roberge is in 20th. So they're not even racing for position. Like, bro, just let me go. He's not going to catch Clark. I don't know. See, right there, he kind of cuts down on me, but I had my quarter panel up. And then right there, yeah, it kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't quite alongside him there, but I wasn't expecting him to just cut all the way down like that. And then I almost run into the back of him, and the car got way sideways. And that's when I lost the lead. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say I hate that helicopter sound with this camera angle. They should have made it the blimp camera. I guess you could say kind of rookie mistake. And these two dudes are veterans, and so they, as they were passing me, they were probably chuckling, "Yeah, rookie." See, I just ran up on him, and the car just gets sideways. Let's see if there's a better view of that. These camera angles are awesome. Yeah, see, I'm pretty sideways there. Yep. Yeah, I think I just got a little impatient and started thinking, man, I got to get around this guy. And if I were to have tapped him, then my car definitely would have spun. It doesn't look it because the cars are going pretty slow, but they're like completely right on the edge of spinning. And so if you run up on someone, the car just breaks loose. All right, let's see it from my point of view. Yeah. I was pretty lucky to straighten it out. Pretty lucky to straighten it out, and pretty lucky I didn't go flying off into the safer barrier. And pretty lucky I only lost 2 spots. I could have lost a lot more right there. And that would have been really disappointing with 8 laps to go. So I'm happy with the 3rd place finish for sure. All right, I exported. I saved. Doiron wins it. All right, hopefully this really helped me out in the points. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong file. Pass, North Series, results. No, I put it in the wrong file. Oh, whatever. Speedway 95. Yeah, that's in the wrong file. It should be right here. All right, pass north, results, import, pass north, results, Speedway 95, save, close, export. Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot to pick my folder. Results. Okay. All right, where am I now? After 6 events, I'm 10th. So I gained 2 spots off T. Benjamin and J. Clark. All right. Making some progress. I'm in the top 10. That's good. How am I doing in laps completed? I'll bet 900 is the amount of laps we've run. Looks like Cassius Clark and Luce have completed every lap. I've completed all but 2. I think that sounds about right. I've led 60, and most of those were in this race. All right, I got my first top 10 of the season. I'm only 9 points behind, I believe that's Jeremy Davis in 9th. I'm 9 points behind Davis. And yeah, Mike Rowe gained a lot of points on me in this race. Yeah, he gained 3 spots. I think he jumped me, Davis, and these guys or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm in 10th. All right, let's check out the real race. Mike Rowe won it. This was June 14th, 2015 at Speedway 95 in Hermon, Maine. 150 laps. Mike Rowe won it. Cassius Clark second. DJ Shaw, Travis Benjamin, Jeremy Davis, Greg Luce, Johnny Clark, Joey Doiron, Gary Smith, David Oliver. There's Ben Rowe back in 21st. Looks like maybe 2 or 3 guys didn't finish the race, but they had 16 on the lead lap. See, this series is super competitive. It doesn't say how many cautions they had, but I mean there's not a lot of disparity between the cars. So it's more track position than anything else. Like you want the track position, at least in 2015, 10 years ago now. The track position is really important. Um, let's see. I had 12 on the lead lap out of 23. They had, I mean, they had 16 on the lead lap out of 23. Super competitive series. Only 1 caution. All right. Hey, that was a fun race. I enjoyed it. I'm glad that was a lot more chill than some of the other races I've run in this series. This series is pretty intense. So I'm glad I had one that I had a chill, clean race and a good finish. All right, if anyone checks out this video, thanks so much. That's it for this one.